that lovely pinky yellow sky behind. It is 5:15. I'm a little bit late. I set my alarm for 4:45 and I did hit snooze more than once. I do hate getting up early. Excuse my very messy headed bomb. I hate getting up early so much, but it's going to be 30 degrees today. And the problem with working with horses is that everybody wants you early, and it means doing mine at the crack of dawn. I mean, like I say, I should have been up a little bit earlier than this. Anyway, we're going to start off with Sienna. I'm going to attempt to take her out on her own. Obviously, she was really good the other day when we had to hack back from the arena hire. But I don't know how she'll be coming from home or going out of home. We'll see. The annoying thing with having to get up really early is that obviously nobody wants to ride with you when it's like 5 something in the morning. Nor does anyone want to come out on foot, i.e. my mother. So yeah, I kind of have to go it alone if I want to sit on her. So we'll give it a whirl. We'll see how we get on. We had a rubbish night's sleep. I got up in the middle of the night because somebody was kicking around and I thought they were stuck. They weren't stuck. Everyone was laying down and was perfectly fine. They must have stretched their legs out. And like all of us, I suspect most of us are not sleeping because it's so hot. Though currently 14 degrees right now and it's delightful. I'm in my gilet and I'm like, oh, perfect weather. Perfect temperature. Anyway, I need to get on with it. I feel like that too, Arts. Good morning, we're out. It's 5:45 now. I just had a run in with the milkman. Took a great disliking to his float, which is weird because she's not particularly lucky or spooky horse. I mean, it's bin day and she couldn't care less, but the milkman's float was a problem. She was quite dramatic about it, but anyway, she got over it and carried on where I wanted her to go. It is very beautiful and it's so cool and it's lovely. She's quite looky, actually, looky and kind of just wants to trot, which is her kind of default thing if she feels a bit stressed and she just wants to trot. And as I imagined, she was a little bit sticky to get away from home. I thought she would be. When you're hacking, obviously the other day when I hacked back from the arena hire, she was somewhere completely new and she was going home, so she had no clue where she was. Whereas, you know, if she's going to be cheeky anywhere, it's going to be like on home turf. But she kept going. It just, you know, she was a bit reluctant. But once she sort of got into the ride, she was fine until we met the milkman. Anyway, it's lovely. It's nice and quiet on the roads. We're not meeting many cars, which is good. So even though I feel absolutely pooped, I'm pleased I got up and I'm getting on with the ride. And like I said, it's meant to be like 30 degrees today, so we've got to get everyone done as early as possible. But yeah, I'm excited that this is like our first. I know the other one was our first solo hack, but this is like proper from home's first solo hack. And it's exciting. It's good for her. She is so brave, honestly. Even Corporal looks at dustbin day and Sienna's just like, it's a dustbin. Right, clearly back to concentrating before she finds another milkman to be scared of. And we're on to the next set. Actually, we've been riding for a little while now. It's nearly 7:15. God, the morning just goes so quickly. Probably do need to get up an extra half an hour earlier if we're going to fit everything in with ease. The roads are just starting to get a bit busier now, which is why I did Sienna first. Oh, I know I don't want to moan, but the thought of having to do this for the whole week. I think on the weekend it says it's going to be like 33 degrees. Now, it's a fair few days before we get to the weekend, so it might be thunderstorms by that point. But I can't use the arena either at the moment because I said before, but when it gets really dry and we haven't had any rain for a while, it just becomes deep and horrible. So that means the arena is out of bounds as well, which is not handy because I wouldn't mind doing the odd schooling session with any of these guys. So anyway, I think it's going to be a fair few weeks until we have some decent rain for that to sort itself out. So yeah, I'm not starting the week necessarily in the most joyful of moods, but it is beautiful. And I mustn't complain because I've said this before, but in the middle of winter, I'll be jolly well complaining when it's really cold and I can't feel my toes. So it is now 7:20. I've been very generous to them. I've chucked them out in our kind of last paddock that has loads of grass in it. It's quite overgrown out here. Really because it looks like the Sahara out here. And anyway, I just thought I'm going to check them out. We have a bit of a weird routine when it's super hot with the horses. And that is that they go out in the morning like normal, but for around till about midday, maybe just after, depending on my work. Then they come in. They have the afternoon in because obviously at that point it's really hot. Sorry, trying to get the fence on. There we go. Because it's really hot. And then they'll go back out around 7. And then they come back in again. Come back in again around 9:30. It kind of slightly depends on kind of sunset and all that kind of thing. So yeah, they have a bit of a weird routine, but I don't like leaving mine out all night. They're idiots. They just gallop around. They're just stupid. And I also don't have the grass to support them being out full time. Obviously, if they're only out in the day, then they're most likely only out for kind of 7 hours max. If they're out at night, then they're more likely to be out for sort of 12 hours. So they don't need to eat that much grass either. They're all good weight. So for me, this just works better. Gosh, look how dry it is. God, do we need rain? Anyway, I'm just going to go and chuck Artie out. I'm not going to have time to muck out this morning, which is poor effort on my behalf. And that means when I get back and it's time to get them in, I'm going to have to get on and get the mucking out done then. But anyway, it is what it is. So we are on to the third ride of the day. We'll be hit perfectly at 9 o'clock. So it's definitely warming up a bit now. There is a nice breeze today, as you can probably hear in the background. And I'm going to trek on the woods again, just so that hopefully the flies don't pest us too much. And it's nice and cool and shady for Coco. Just off to ride B. From our saying it's about 25 degrees. What time are we on? Just coming up to 10:30. For anyone looking for a new hat and wants something that's lovely in the summer, I still can't rate my Sam Shield more. It's definitely by far the best hat I have ever had. Not only is it super comfortable, like, by the way, this is not a collab, I wish. Not only is it super comfortable, I mean, I've been known on many occasions, to be honest, probably on a weekly basis, to muck out with my helmet on my head and not even knowing it's on there because it's that comfortable. I literally could wear it all day. But it's also in the summer now. I'll be honest, I'm not a sweaty head girl, but in the summer it's such a lightweight, lovely helmet that you will always have a cool head with it on. Honestly, I love it. I love it so much, and I just think it's so stylish. Right, let's find that pony. Out on the next ride. Actually, clouds over loads since earlier. Earlier it was such bright blue skies, and there was even the odd little raindrop in the sky, which is very pleasant. Very humid now though, with the cloud coverage. Bringing Ted along for the ride too, and we're actually, good boy Ted, we are about to go past, you're never going to see from this distance, this is when I need an all fancy pants camera, about to go past Dauncey Horse Trials. So I'm actually going to go and chuck them out now, so they should get a good couple of hours back out in the field. I've got to put their Swedish rugs all back on again. But like I say, they should have a good couple of hours out, and then I'm going to have a bit of a tidy up. So I'll, you right there? Sweep up, muck out again, redo all the waters, that kind of thing. And then get them back in before bed. So guess whose bedding delivery got delivered at the other end of the property to my stable yard? That would be me, which is why I'm currently pulling this, which, as you can hear from my breathing, it's quite hard work. Oh no, now I've stopped. Rookie mistake there. I've stopped. Now I'm going to need extra sense. What I would say, I've not had bed mats in years. And this worked out an okay-ish price. But, and I don't know whether this is just where I bought it from, literally every bag is open. And no jokes, it's just coming out. Look at that. I'm going to lose a bed's worth of shavings. I'm a bit annoyed about that, to be honest. Look. That one's open, that one's open, that one's open, that one's open. So whatever bed mats are using to glue their bags together, it's not working. at all, because I'm now going to have to so delicately put these down and try not to lose too much bedding, and at the price of shavings at the moment. Yeah, I'm not too impressed with the sticking mechanism on the bedding. So I've just come out to get the horses in. Look at this sky. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it. It's just coming at 9:30. I mean, the clouds have tints of pink in them. It is insane. It gets better. I mean, I don't know what they call this cloud formation, or the type of clouds it is, but it's just like nothing I've seen before. It's the pink tints that make it so incredible. I mean, we've been having this like lovely pinky, yellowy sky for a while, but it's like a bit like a leopard print effect on the sky. It's incredible. Amazing. Yeah. Just a bit, I mean, these ones over here particularly, look at the pink in those. Absolutely amazing.